A young girl comes to give water to her madam. While doing so, she looks at her madam's phone and suddenly says, "This is my father's picture." Her madam looks at her in surprise and replies, "What are you saying, child? How can this be your father? He is my husband." The little girl insists, "I'm telling the truth. He is my father." The madam then asks, "If he is your father, then where is your mother?" The little girl sadly replies, "My mother left me when I was very young." She then explains, "When I was a child, I got separated from my father at a fair. Since then, I've lost him. If you ever meet him, please let me see him." The madam gently says, "Okay, if I meet your father, I will tell you." After the little girl leaves, the madam is left thinking in shock. How can my husband be her father? She quickly picks up her phone and calls her husband, saying, "I need to meet you." She waits for him, and soon her husband arrives. He asks, "Is everything okay?" She replies, "Yes, I just want you to meet someone." He says, "All right, call them." She calls the little girl. As soon as the girl arrives, she runs to him, hugs him, and says, "Papa, where have you been?" But the man pushes her away and says, "Who are you?" His wife asks, "Don't you recognize her?" He replies, "No, I've never seen her before." "Who is she?" The wife says, "She knows you very well. She says you are her father." The husband responds angrily, "So if anyone says I'm their father, will you believe them?" The little girl says innocently, "Papa, I'm your daughter. How can you say that?" He shouts, "Be quiet," then turns to his wife and says, "I don't know who she is. I'm seeing her for the first time." The wife says firmly, "Fine, then let's get a DNA test done." Hearing this, the husband gets nervous and says, "For some random girl, you don't trust me? You want to test me?" The wife replies, "I can't ignore this child. We will do the test, and by looking at your face, I feel like you're hiding something." The little girl says softly, "Papa, how can you forget me? I've been searching for you ever since I lost you." The man says coldly, "I am not your father." The wife says, "Fine, if you won't accept it, I will go and get her DNA test done. I already have your reports." As she starts to leave, the husband stops her. His wife, now angry, says, "Tell me the truth. What are you hiding? I want to hear it from you." Finally, the husband admits, "Yes, she is my daughter." He continues, 10 years ago, I was married in my village. Her mother died while giving birth, leaving her as a burden on me. That's why I abandoned her at the fair, because daughters are a burden." His wife, furious, says, "You should be ashamed of yourself. How can you call your own child a burden? Look at me. I'm also a woman. Why don't you consider me a burden?" She adds, "You hid this from me because you were greedy for my money." The cruel man tries to change the topic and says, "She's bad luck. Ever since she came into my life, everything has been going wrong. When she wasn't around, I was fine. Now even my relationship is falling apart." His wife replies angrily, "If you couldn't be a good father, how can you be a good husband? Forget being a husband. You're not even a good human being." She continues, "You can betray me too. I can't live with someone like you. I will divorce you." Then she holds the little girl's hand and says, "I will take care of her." Message: daughters are not a burden.